So the Red Lodge Community Church was actually established in about 1960 when the Congregational Church and the United Methodist Church merged, and they chose to become a member of the United Church of Christ. And we are a wonderful, liberal, progressive, open, and affirming church. We are based in Christianity and steeped in what I call eco-spirituality. We have a deep relationship between God and nature and humankind. Our doors are, well, right now virtually, our doors are open to anyone who wants to come and visit. And we offer what's called an open communion table. So anyone that comes is welcome to participate in any of the services that we are offering. So that's who we are at Red Lodge Community Church, located right on Broadway Avenue here in Red Lodge.
Hazel Chamberlain was a member of this community. She and her husband had an insurance agency many years ago. They had no children. They were very fond of children. They did a lot of things to offer scholarships and support for various kids programs in town. After Hazel died, she left a good-sized endowment to the Red Lodge Community Church. Last year, we were able to give grants between $500 and $2,000 to various local organizations.
But this year, we thought under the circumstances, the best thing we could do for the entire community was to donate all of the money, our discretionary money, to the COVID relief fund, because that would help the entire community wherever the need was the greatest. And we like the idea that half of it is going to be saved to see what the needs are in the future coming down the road, because nobody knows what's going to happen really a month from now even. So there are government programs out there and they are helping some people but not others, and that's going to run out. And so we wanted to keep back enough. The community foundation decided to keep back enough so that they could deal with future needs as a result of the COVID pandemic.
Well, I think we felt that we wanted to really focus the money on being local, and that the local needs this year are so strong and so obvious that we really didn't have to go very far to see where our hearts wanted to go.
I just want to reiterate that it was an easy decision, and I think we all felt that the foundation was the best place to give it because they have the resources.
The Carbon County COVID-19 Relief Fund is a fund that the community has set up to benefit individuals and nonprofits that are on the front line providing emergency services currently in response to the pandemic. So this is for people in any situation that has been negatively impacted because of COVID-19. So that could be a change in job, it could be an illness, it could be anything that's affected the household and they just can't make ends meet. This provides some relief for that. And then part of the fund also benefits the longer term needs for recovery of our community. And those are yet to be decided, but there are several groups in our community working on that. Specifically, there's a Carbon County Economic Recovery Team that's just beginning to start to address that. So there will be some funds available for that also.
Where can someone go to learn more about the fund, and how could they donate or apply?
Well, the interesting thing about the Carbon County Relief Fund is that everybody can participate in it. So if you need funds, you can apply for funds, and if you have funds that you can donate and share with someone who is in need, you can locate it on our website at www.rlacf.org. And right across the top is a red banner that is Carbon County COVID Relief Site. And not only does it have the ability to donate to these funds, but it also has listings of other resources for people who are in need, whether it's for businesses or individuals or other activities.
I think that's it. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Tracy?
I just think that during this time that's going on in our community. It has been amazing to see how people have come together even though we're apart. And so that came, I feel like, naturally because we work together all the time, but it was very fluid. So the fact that we're all in a different location right now, but we can communicate about what's going on, and we can come together and make sure that everyone has what they need to the best of our ability. And really seeing the sharers out there. There are people that are donating to this, that are sharing whether they have enough funds to do that or not. Whatever, some people are small amounts, some people are large amounts, but that is making a difference for people who aren't making it. And this has been an unusual situation because there are people who have never asked for money before that are having to ask. And so that talks to us a little bit about how crucial the situation has really become for certain individuals. And so there's been a lot of support in the community to apply if you need it. It doesn't matter whether or not you agree with reaching out for funding. It's like covering yourself during this time. So there was no really way for people to plan for it. And there was, in addition to not being able to plan for it, then there is no detriment to reaching out and getting what we need. In our community especially, this came at a time of year where funds and households were already stressed because of the fact that it was a change in between seasons, and so that's a particularly tight time economically. It's one of our shoulder seasons times, and so really just understanding that about one another and honoring each other, I think, has been very important in this.
I think that my church, our church, really follows the Christian instruction of caring for the least of these, which is found in the Gospel of Matthew. And that is just so close to our heart. Our church already is in the habit of supporting other local nonprofits that provide for those that are in need. So when it came to making this decision, it was very, very easy to say the least of these are desperately going to be in need. And like Joanne said, because we knew that part of this money would be held back for maybe after everything came and the dust all settled, that they realized that the need was going to continue. So that's the scripture, if anyone wants to know, that we base our mission on.
You guys want to talk about the amount that you've donated or anything like that?
I was just going to say that there was a pretty strong feeling that we didn't want to nickel and dime it. We wanted to take it and put it where it would really do some good.
And then another, half of that, 10% stayed in the church's pastor's discretionary fund, so that if someone comes to me with a COVID-19 emergency, I have access to money to give people.
Excellent. So I would like to thank all of the members of the community church for putting community members as a priority in this discretionary funding, and letting you know that this single donation is almost 25% of the total fund at this point. And it's really made it possible for us to make donations not only in Red Lodge, but we're making awards and giving funding to people in Roberts, in Joliet, in Bridger, and in Fromberg. So this is a wide-reaching program for all of us, and I'm just very happy that we all work together so that no one gets missed. So thank you for doing that. We appreciate how proactive you were in your decision.
Thank you all so much. This was wonderful.
Have a good day.
Thank you.